I'm here with the Dyson Hot and Cool Jet Focus. So I really wanted to see how this thing would work, and right now it's in the cold months here in the Netherlands. So we definitely have a winter here. So let's see what we get out of this box, and if this really can keep us warm. I'm really eager to see like the jet, if it can focus on me while I work at my workstation instead of like heating the entire room, which is a bit too much when I'm here alone during the day. So let's open this up and see what we get. So everything is packaged really nicely. I think this is like the base or something, and then we have a remote in here. Let's see. Yeah, so a remote and probably the base of the thing. Let's see how that works. Then we have the entire unit right here. Okay. Oh, and the power cord right here at the back. Okay. So, well, yeah, it's quite a nice length, I think, for the power cord. So if you have like an outlet near where you work or when you want to use this, then you still have a lot of room to spare there. So that's quite nice. Sometimes these machines come with very small power cords, and then you don't have any wiggle room to where to put it. So to see that is quite nice. And then the entire unit right here. Okay, let me remove that. Yep. And then of course, I think this would slide on here. I think the power cord through there. And then clicking this thing on here. So it is easier to ship probably. Let me see how to put that on. Well, maybe not through there, but just here on the base. Probably, yeah. Oh, and then it clicks in place. So that's quite nice. Okay. Then we have the entire unit right here, so it can tilt. So that's nice. Let's see how that works when we plug this in. And I'll take you along with me to take a closer look at the machine. So let's plug that in. Okay. And let's see if that will turn on. I think we need to do everything with the remote here because it doesn't have any like dials or switches on the unit itself, except for this power button with like a LED indicator there. So let me open this up and then take you with me so we can take a closer look. Okay, so here is the unit. It's not that large, as you can see. That is a like a complete station for my robot vacuum, and it's about as high as it is as that. There's the TV, so it's not that large. You have like a little indicator here. Right now it says 21 degrees, which is a lot warmer than it is inside right now. And then you have your remote. You can set a timer for as long as you'd like. So you can, well, if you're thinking you might fall asleep, you can set a timer so it won't run the whole time. Then we have different settings here too. That's how hard the thing is blowing. Perhaps you can hear. It goes up to 10, so now you can hear like a more of a blowing sound, and you can look straight through. It looks really cool, this design. You can look straight through, but still there's air coming from it, so that's pretty cool. And I'm really warm when I'm over here. I can set the temperature a little lower. 20, 19, 18, still emits a lot of heat. 17. So it still emits a lot of heat. And here you can set it to cool. Okay, now it's almost turned off. So that's a lot of heat. Here you can set it to cool mode. So now I have cold air coming in. Oh, and as soon as I touch the temperature, that changes. But now I have cold air coming in. Oh yeah, and that's nice and cold. So that's definitely different. And you can switch between in just like a second. So just click that, and in a second it changes from cold to hot. This is a pretty nice feature. So you can turn up that fan. Then on-off button, of course, and you can oscillate it with this button here. So it oscillates back and forth. So that's nice. So you can direct it at just you, or maybe like a group of people. When you're sitting on the couch, you can put this like in the corner of the room, and then it can just emit that warmth across the entire couch, or cold across the entire couch. So that's cool. And then see what this does. And you can change the fan setting to go a little wider or a little more focused. So that's also nice. So when I turn this off, it doesn't oscillate anymore. I can set this so it just focuses on me, and then I can set the temperature just a little lower so it doesn't use as much of the blower and doesn't use as much energy. I can just have the heat come right at me and keep me warm while I'm like working at the table or upstairs in like my office. And then, well, have this on a low setting. Doesn't use that much energy, and it can keep me warm, or I can use this to keep like the entire room here warm with multiple people. So I think there's a really cool idea here, a really cool design, and I definitely recommend. It immediately gets warm, you can feel it, and it really works.